I'm here, and I'm on time. Freaking amazing. Oh, I forgot my glasses. I want you guys to have to. Amazing. Oh, I forgot my glasses. I want you guys to have. Rookie mistake. Didn't want you guys to have to suffer through my sinus infection with me. It's my new shades I picked up today. Problem is I can't see you, and the bifocals don't help any either. These are pretty freaking awesome, though. Hey, somebody get themselves some styling. I don't even know who they're made by. Safe Elo. The frame was made in Italy. They're safety glasses. Freaking cool. Came with their own case. This guy took care of his stuff. Well, some of it anyway. Anywho, see how long it takes. There's Miss Gina. How are you? I'm all choked up. I just took every pill in the house, one of every one of them. I just mixed them all together. It's cocktail. You know what I mean? Figured I might need it to get through this. Miss Murphy, I so wanted to watch you and Greg the other night, or Richard Cheesehead, and I couldn't even, my eyes were watering so bad. So I have to go back and watch that. It was so sad. Miss Cha-Cha, how are you? I'm doing better. I don't know. You can probably see. Oh man, if I close my eyes, can you see this? It'll be really bad in the morning. Hey Jen, how are you? Did you stand in line the other night? See, there was another one. I couldn't even watch you guys. I left my phone running for a while, and then I just woke up. I think I went to the doctor Thursday morning. I was so wiped out, I didn't even stop and pick up my prescriptions because I don't know why it is, even though it takes you 15, 20, 30 minutes to get to the pharmacy after the doctor's office, they never have your prescription ready. I think they want you to go spend 30 or 40 bucks in the store while they're filling your prescription. So I was like, screw that. I came home, I listed 3 things, and I went to bed. And then I got up the next morning. You've been staring at your ceiling for the past 30 minutes, bored out of your mind, but too lazy to get up. Guilty. And then yesterday, so that was Thursday, that was Friday. So Friday I decided I'm going to go in and get my prescriptions, and I wasn't going to go sourcing this weekend. I wasn't. But then I made the mistake of looking at Yard Sale Treasure Map while I was drinking my coffee before I went to the pharmacy. Hi, Annie. So you know what happened? I went to 2 estate sales by the same company. It's called Be Organized. And if you saw the one where Lisa, Miss Lisa, how are you? If you saw the one where Cameron and his wife came with me, that's the company that they had 2. So she has a gal that works with her, and I've known them for a while. Anyway, I got to the first one. It was in a retirement community, like duplex condos. And the gal, I'm glad you got a few moments off from the retail world, Lisa. Oh, by the way, you guys, Danica, I'm hoping she's listening, or she may come in. I don't know. She scored. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, so I went to these two estate sales. The first one, their prices are usually really, really good. A little bit higher on the prices. How are you, Carlene? Only 65 hours this week? Chit. She sent me pictures. She sent me a video. She's here. She's lingering. I'm pretty sure she's here. I can, oh man, I want to say something, but I don't want to burst her bubble. It's her fun. So that's it. I'm not going to do it. If you guys can't do it, I can't do it. It's her story to tell. I asked her if she wanted to come on and do a haul with me tonight. So we'll see. I don't know what she's up to or what she's doing. I mean, I like to I know, huh, Lisa? We haven't seen Lisa, you have some news. Do you want to share your news with everybody? Lisa? Uh-huh. Or do you want me to share it? I'm a Sherry Sherrington, or you can type it in the chat. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, Lisa. Share your news. I'm going to wait 5 minutes and then I'm going to share it if you don't. So you got till 9:41. So the prices at this estate sale were a little bit high because the lady was actually there. And that was okay. They still weren't bad. But there was a poop ton of Fiesta wear. And I was just like, anyway, so I bought a few things there. And then she had some stuff that I'd never seen before, which means absolutely nothing. We all know that. They were pieces to a pinball machine, and they almost look like they were the plastic sheeting, the clear plastic sheeting. Yeah, Fiesta wear. Let me just tell you about that. The PVC sheeting, like I got the thick piece of it for my desktop, that thick. So they were all the different designs that you could put in the back of a pinball machine. And she had taken them, and I said, these are really cool. I've never seen these before. And so she said, they're actually from my other sale, and I need to figure out how to get them over there because they belong to some pinball machines that are there. And I said, well, I'm going to go there next. And I said, do you want me to take them and drop them off? I said, Stacy's running that one, right? She goes, yeah. She goes, you do that for me? I said, you guys are awesome. Absolutely, I would do that for you. So before I left, she was by herself. I said, do you need to use the bathroom? Because it's going to be a long time until somebody comes. She said, no, she was fine. See, this is the kind of stuff you do with these people who you are constantly going to support them, and they support you. Anyway, I think I bought $27 worth of stuff there that day, and she sold it to me for $20. So she discounted it and then told me $20. And I said, seriously, I will pay the amount that you have for this. And she said, no, absolutely not. Oh yeah, they had like 1, 2, 3, 4 pinball machines there. The guy used to take them apart and repair them. He's 92 and he's still alive. He's living with his son now. Anyway, so then I went to the next estate, her other one, and I spent, it actually was probably $100. She said 80, and I gave her 85, and she said no. I said 80. I'm telling you. Anyway, I appreciate it greatly. Don't think that, but also it was the first day, and she said, there she is. Wait, Lisa, you only got 2 minutes to tell us your news. I'm watching the clock. And Danica's got a bunch of snooze. Anyway, and then my friend Renee, who has a business here, she sells out of her storage units, and she does a lot of furniture and stuff like that. So I was talking with her this morning, and I said, these guys have a lot of the little knick-knacky shelves and a lot of nice furniture. Just waiting on you, Danica. We want to know what your score is. I said you got a big score, and that's all I said. I promise. You got 1 minute, Lisa. 1 minute. Lisa got monetized. Yay, congratulations, and woody woo 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 woo, all that good stuff. So, oh, Danica's listening like a fiend, listening and listening. Danica got enough. She needs to make a video about her haul. Yes, she does. I tried to get her, I asked her earlier if she wanted to come on and do a live haul with me, and then she quit talking to me. I'm just joking. Oh, anyway. So I went back with my friend Renee this morning since I slept for 13 hours yesterday. No! What do you mean, no? She's on a roll. She's listing, which is what I should be doing. I thought you were, I was, but I could still talk to you. Look what I did. Can you see it? Can you see them? It's Furby hell. Oh, heavens. Anyway, so what I need to know, you guys, is am I coming in blurry? And yes, I am. Crap. I knew it. All right, well, bear with me while I move. While I move my computer and see if we get better. I was hoping maybe I could stay in this little corner here that I really, really, really love, but it's looking like now you guys have to stare at my car heart and listen to noises that you didn't want to hear. So let's see. Let's see if I can do this without dropping anybody. Now you get to see the real mess. The real mess that is my shipping station. But that's coming in better, correct? That light's going to be irritating. Well, we can either have the lights. Douglas, who's Douglas? Douglas Harlows. Hi, Douglas. How are you? We can either have the irritating lights. I can fix that one. I can't fix that one. That one. That one's annoying, isn't it? Maybe I can. Cracking myself up. Oh, heavens. Okay. Chris is here. You snuck in. Who else snuck in? Let's see. Craig is here. All right. Who did I miss? Craig and Douglas. All right. Well, I just want to make sure. I'm more worried about the fuzziness, and that looks like that's good because I don't know why, but anyway. Thanks, Jen. I think if I stay out of StreamYard and stay on here, Danica, if you decide to come in, you're going to have to leave me a message in chat because I'm going over to YouTube so that I can follow along there. And Carla, hi, Carla. How are you? All right, so at the first estate sale, I did not buy any Fiesta wear the first day because it was expensive, and rightly so. The problem with the Fiesta wear was some of it was old and some of it was new. And so I went through every piece of it, and I only bought the old stuff. I didn't buy the new stuff because she had the old stuff and the new stuff similarly priced, and they don't sell for similar prices. If you get, and there are, just like for ball and cur jars, there are websites you can go to that tell you how to date Fiesta wear by how the name is written on the bottom. There, I just answered that question for you, Miss Murphy. So if you Google Fiesta wear, how to date Fiesta wear, it will pull. There's probably Pinterest sites too, but there are sites that you can go to that show you how to date it by exactly what's written on the bottom, how the F is written, how the all that good stuff on it. So I did that before I started comping stuff, and then I was really disappointed. This I don't know how to say this without sounding snotty. I was really disappointed in a lot of the pictures that people have on eBay of their Fiesta wear and the crappy photos that they took of the bottoms of their items. And I will tell you this much. Hi, Elizabeth. The people that have white backgrounds, you can't see the writing at all. Crap. With the phones that we have nowadays, I don't care if your phone's 5 years old, you should be able to get a good clear picture of the bottom of anything. And if you have to pick it up and hold it and move it and prop it up with something, then that's what you got to do. But with stuff like that you really need to see how it's spelled and other things that might be in the picture with it, you really need to try to get, if you're really wanting to sell it and get a good price, you really need to try to get a good, clear picture of it. And then I don't know if you guys are as anal about this as I am. Before I list mine, I always preview it to see what the pictures are going to look like, or at least the first picture is going to look like when it comes up. And especially if it's a super expensive item, I'll go back in on eBay and I'll pull my listing up and I'll go through all of the pictures, because I have some pricey items out there and I think it's worth it to make sure. Yeah, pictures. Now, I don't use a white background. You guys all know that. There are some things that do look really good with a white background, but not everything. In my opinion. Okay. There are a lot of things that look good with a black background. There are a lot of things that don't look good on a white background because obviously you can't see it well. Anyway, so I got today when we went back, I got all of the old Fiesta wear, and most of it was yellow, which there isn't a lot of yellow in the pieces that I got. So that was a good thing. And I think I got one purple mug and a couple of gray dishes. So I left all of the ones that Danica has girls. When did that happen? I'm missing something. I know what we're talking about now. I just had to go. It's hot at work. Oh, well, you know how that goes. She needs to get her she needs the guy next door to actually fix her air conditioning. Well, you can't see mine, so you just have to have your camera in the right spot. Anyway, so I have a lot to show, and I don't know if we're going to get through it all. It's just that much. But I spent 80, 20. I spent a little over $100 the first go round, and I spent today $16 at the second one, and 120 divided by 2, 80. So I spent about $200 total this whole weekend, and then we went to one other one that I feel like I spent $23 there or something like that. But that company, I don't know, this was an Asian couple, and man, they had some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces, and I didn't know that they were having that one. The guy next door will come over quickly if the girls are out. That's right. That's right. Get him on it. Get on it, Danica. Anyway, so I'm not going to separate between today and Friday. I'm just going to show you the first estate sale, the second estate sale. There was a little estate, I shouldn't say a little estate sale. When I went to the post office, early Friday morning. Actually went twice. And when I was going into town, there was these big signs for an estate sale. And I'm like, really? This wasn't anywhere. So I bought another new fan, the new tone fans for your bathrooms. They had one there for $4. Great. I have 2 upstairs in my bathroom, one over the tub, one over the shower, one downstairs in my bathroom. The bathroom upstairs was put in when I was pregnant with Ryan, so that was in 1990. He was born in 1991. And the one downstairs was built when I was like 10. And so one of the ones upstairs just died, and the one downstairs has a heater fan combo. So I bought another one of those for $4 brand new in the box. Those things are like $100. We love making you laugh. Anyway, so at that one, I bought this Longaberger recipe book for $2, and this grouping of these, I bought that for $2 too, and I'll sell these all together. They sell much better if you have, it's all the 2,000 useful food facts, 300 ways to serve eggs. Lord knows I need that because I have about 40 dozen eggs right now. Menus for every day of the year. Bodybuilding dishes for children. Oh, maybe I should make Dren read that one. Anyway, so leftovers, soup, more leftovers. Oh, anyway, so those all sell together. You could sell those separately and get... Am I freezing? I am glitching, aren't I? I'm standing here quietly now, so now I'm not freezing, but I'm just kind of thinking, all right, let's see, Elizabeth. All right. I feel weird when I don't have it on StreamYard. That sounds horrible, but that there's, let's see. All right, I think, okay, let's see how that does. All right, so let's see. I bought for my own personal use because I'm trying to not use the heaters in the house, this lovely down comforter that will go right underneath my quilt in my bedroom for $1. You guys know how I love my Rubbermaid. I think I saw one of these in Danica's car today. You guys know how I love these. These sell these sell for $20 all day long. Any color, $20. And if you look back here on the back in here, there's a number on them. All right, so there's that. This was I don't know what it was, $1.50. I didn't pay full price for anything, even on the first day. Tell them about that eBay seller. Ooh, yeah. I forget his name. Forgive me. I'm drugged up. Tell them about that eBay seller. You know, you could come on and not have your face on the screen and have your little picture, you know, and then you could talk. It's Carla, it's the silverware. You put your silverware in it and you put it in your drawer. And it's Rubbermaid. They did not get it. Didn't you get one of these today? Did I not see one of these in the back of your car? Danica? I'm pretty sure I did. So, if you think that those sell, you guys look up these. Oh, now I'm going to laugh my ass off because this is so Danica's remake of me. See that? Rubbermaid. Look these up. Look up these Rubbermaid. Boom.
Hang on.
Look these up.
Okay, I didn't have it muted. Make me small.
Why? Oh.
Because I'm the talking dot.
You're going to be the talking dot. Didn't you get one? Didn't you have one of those the silverware trays in your car?
Yes, they wanted $3.
They wanted $3. Did they get it?
They didn't get it.
Oh, that's awesome.
How is everybody? Lisa, what are you doing? I've never seen Idaho Hooser or Carla.
Is she in here? Did I miss her? Oh, hello. You have a brown one that you use or that you're going to sell?
Dotica.
That's funny. Mom, I want a Danica talking dot. Listen here. What is her name from Willy Wonka? It wouldn't be Mom, it would be Dad, wouldn't it? But Daddy.
Oh,
yep.
Veruca Salt.
Veruca. No.
All right, I'm really listing. I took 25 drafts and took the pictures. Now I'm adding the pictures. Get it?
Wow, you have been a busy girl. Yes, but Julie came over, I believe, from Kevin and Miss Kitty's channel.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
I love that.
I do too.
Introducing me.
They crack me up. If you guys are having a bad day, go watch either Idaho Hillbilly or Mountain Junkers. They have 2 channels. Mountain Junkers is kind of their primary eBay whatever channel, and then Idaho Hillbilly, they go junking and they go mushroom hunting down to the creek bottom. They go what else do they do? They do all their funny little trips that they do.
Is it their kids that have all the dogs and they watch them, or are those their dogs?
They have 2 dogs themselves now.
Okay.
But they have an older dog, and then they got a new dog.
Nobody has as many dogs as Lisa. Lisa needs to have a channel about her dogs now. I think she has like 45 of them.
What?
And a pig that lives in her house.
Lord, slit my throat right now.
But maybe
just see my cool new safety glasses that I got. Where's Gary?
Dude, you need a bucket hat and a cigar, or you could be Hunter S. Thompson.
I'm going for the Tom Selleck look. I don't have any hair on my chest though, so that's not gonna work. I did, however, and the pig. I did, however, sell a silk Tommy Bahama shirt for $35 today. Yay me. One of those ones that I got free at the fishing sale.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a story for you real quick.
Okay, go.
I was out in the garage and this guy goes, "Oh, you got one of the bags, fill a bag for $20." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, if you're out here, you can fill a box for 20." I was like, "Oh, okay, that's really good because I bought a heavy crock that's gonna fall out of that bag."
Yeah.
And I was digging and digging. I didn't see anything. Everything had been picked through and dug through, and I got some fly fishing string, old packaging. I just thought, what the heck, throw it in this box. I'm also filming, okay? So I walk back through the house, filming, showing off things, talking. And all of a sudden I hear, "Ma'am, ma'am." I'm sorry, it's not even that funny. But the faces of these people. This one lady said, "You're never going to get lost here." And I'm like, "What?" And she holds up this string. I had strung that string from the garage.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's so much funnier to feel it than to retell it.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Actually,
everyone always says I'm a mess, and I think I am. But
this will make you feel better. When Ryan was a baby, we were at the mall shopping, Ryan and Justin and I always would go into Nordstrom's and look at their clearance rack because I loved Oshkosh Bagosh.
Uh-huh.
You couldn't get a lot of nice little boys' clothes back then. For Justin, not at all. There'd be one rounder of boys' clothes. I mean, he's 35. And so, and if I was lucky, I could get matching outfits for them every once in a while off the Oshkosh Bagosh rack. And so we go there, and I got Ryan an outfit for, what would have been like $80 regular price for like $19.99, right? So then we go and use the bathroom. We go out of the mall. We're halfway down the rest of the mall, and Justin goes, "Mom, there's something on the back of your shoe." I had toilet paper stuck to the back of my shoe that I'd traipsed all the way through Nordstrom's and all the way down the mall. And I'm like, "How long's it been there?" He goes, "Since we were in the bathroom. I just wondered how long it would take you to see if it was there." And then I decided that maybe I should probably tell you. Justin's 6, right? Yeah.
My mom tucked her skirt in at work into her pantyhose and walked out through. She worked at the General Dynamics. It was like aeronautics thing. She was a secretary, and it was like a warehouse type situation.
Guys like that. Oh, good night, Julie. Sorry about that. I've been with you. I'm there with you on that. Hope you feel better.
Oh no.
Just got a headache.
I had that for like 3 days, and somebody said it was the barometric pressure, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
Well, my doctor did not give me antibiotics because she said I don't have a bacterial sinus infection this time. I begged to differ with her, and I will be calling her on Monday because I feel a little bit better, but probably only because I've slept 48 hours in the last 72. I mean, it's just, you got one better. You split my pants at work right down the crotch. You were serving cake to kids for 8 hours. Had no idea till I got home. Didn't you feel a breeze down there, Lisa?
Oh my gosh. Oh no, Lisa, you felt that trauma too.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Oh, Julie, I'm so sorry. Thanks. 3 weeks off and on. Sick of it.
Oh.
Are you? Is it sinuses from the pollen and stuff in the air, Julie?
Is it America, Julie? I'm just kidding.
Oh heavens! I tell you, it's always something.
Yeah.
Always something like that. Then you get older and, you know, you have to have a bead in your neck. Oh, that's bothersome right there. Heidi, how are you? I didn't see you sneak in either. You guys are sneaky.
Sneaky.
Put your pants out and walked around all day, shopped, ate dinner, and went home and died. The best part about all of that, you guys, is it bothered us more than it bothered anybody else, or somebody would have told us. But they didn't have cell phones back then, so nobody got a picture of us to put it online.
Well, I was on a live one night with somebody listing, and after we got off, I went into the restroom, and my pants were on inside out, and it had one of those big old tags. I'm sure it was in the video. Jeez. Who cares, right?
Oh, whatever. Yeah, really. I mean, because, we don't care. We just don't care. We just like to have fun.
So today I really got to feel the Noel estate sale experience, and it was such a high. I mean,
I told him I wasn't going to tell him anything other than that you told me you had a Noel haul.
I did. They told me there was only one in our area, and I said, "Oh shoot, it starts at 9. I'm going." And I get there, the lady's super nice, and I bought a few things, but it was really priced high. And she said at noon, you can fill this bag for $20. I was like, well, I'll see you at noon.
Are you talking to me? Because I can fill that bag. Oh, yeah.
I did 5 of them.
I know. I saw your car. I saw the video.
I went straight to the room with all the small stuff that they had priced for like $20, $10. And I just pretty much just raked it all into this bag.
Destroyed it.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Get in my bag. Get in my belly.
Yeah. She had some weird things priced $30. And I'm like, I would never, ever, ever have picked this up. But I'm going to pick it up because it fits in my bag and see what the heck she's thinking.
See what Elizabeth, right? I mean, someone should have said, hey, lady, my kid didn't tell me I was dragging half a roll of toilet paper for all through the mall. And he knew it was there. So there you go, Elizabeth.
Hey, lady, your butt's showing.
It's like when you standing there talking to somebody and they have black shit, like you ate lunch and they have spinach or whatever. Nobody ever says it. I'm that person that'll go, you got shit all over in your teeth.
Yeah,
because I hate that. Let's see. Lived on the 3rd floor in Quebec City. In the middle of the night, I smelled smoke, heard a banging on the building front door, ran downstairs to let the firemen in. They followed me up the stairs. Oh my God. And she didn't notice her drawers were around her ankles. I felt bad.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good one. I can't remember where I was. Key, that's hilarious. I had a half slip on and I had lost a lot of weight. I think I might have been at church. I'm not sure. If you don't have a shirt and shoes on, no entrance. Come give me a hug.
Entrez-vous, Drin?
You got to get up early. All right. Night-night.
Good night.
Starts school tomorrow.
Oh.
Emily starts next week. Anyway, I don't know where I was, but I had lost a lot of weight and I had this half slip on because my skirt was like whatever. Yeah. And I'm walking. I was at work at the hospital. I worked at the hospital in client services. And I'm just walking down the hallway and my slip just falls right off. And in one scoop, I bent down, grabbed it up and stuffed it in my pocket. And one of the doctors was behind me. It was one of the female doctors. And she goes, I've never seen so much grace in my entire life. She goes, that was awesome.
Can you believe we used to put ourselves through that? Pantyhose and slips and whatever. Annie, did you and Lisa, do y'all know each other? Y'all are both in Arizona. Always wondered that.
Oh, hilarious. I know. The crap that we had to the crap that we had to wear and go through, and a lot of people still do, you know. I mean, now, well,
Hey,
I don't even know.
when you get merch, can you put a quote on there that says, "Hey, lady, your butt's hanging out"? I tell people when their butt's hanging out, that's who I am.
You know, you just gotta be that per pantyhose suck. I agree, 100%. You wouldn't catch me dead in a pair of those. I used to have to wear them all the time, and oh, hey, to the no. Maybe over your head if you're like going into, you know, somewhere that you shouldn't be going to do something you're not supposed to be doing.
Like I wore today at that estate sale when I robbed them.
I can almost see that happening.
I felt like I was robbing them. And you know what?
Today?
If I didn't know you, I probably would have been more shy about taking stuff and been like, oh. But I was just like, mine.
Was Chip there with you?
No.
Oh. Didn't you do something in the yard too?
Oh yeah. I was taking down curtains and I was digging up plants, and she said we could. People were, so why not?
Yep.
A lot of our plants died in the freeze, so I had to get a few of these pretty ones that have been there probably 50 years, you know.
Hey T. Tracy says, "Hey girls, I'm gonna listen but not chat. I'm exhausted and trying to get a few things done." Yeah, I bet you are.
We're doing good. I got 24 listings. Boom. You know what's cool is all of the listings fit in one tote. Cool, right?
I am not giving this guy a deal on this. It's already 50% off. Fuck you.
Noelle.
I mean, screw you. It's not happening. It's just not. I'm so sick of this. And 50% off, mind you. I marked my stuff up 30% off. So it's already 20. It's literally 20. I'm running a 50% off sale for 24 hours. That's it. And so that means that it's at 20% off right now, right? No. Wait a minute. 1369. 1113 plus, oh, I bet he's out of country. Should I sell it to him, you guys? It's just a catalog.
Yes.
Oh man, you guys don't know how bad this hurts.
Accepted.
I sold that Juicy Couture bottle for 33, almost 40 bucks.
Yeah, and somebody was talking about the Y2K trend, which I was like, what? So I started researching it, and the next night I was asking her a little bit more, and I went and pulled some purses that were Juicy Couture purses, and they sold the next day, like cheap, but they were purses that were going to my garage sale.
Have you? Don't give in too late, Lisa. Are you using the word shacket for like flannel shirts and stuff and jackets and stuff like that? Because that's a hot thing too.
Shacket,
shirt, jacket. It's called shacket. I swear to God, type it into your eBay search. You will be amazed.
The weirdest stuff, man. No, I have not.
I can't remember who was talking about it, and I was like, no way. And so, you know, I was on my computer doing stuff and listening, and so I typed that into the eBay, and there was like 3,000. Oh, it was Hustle at Home Mom. She was like, you guys aren't gonna believe this. So I typed it into the eBay search, and I was like, there's like 3,000 listings with that in it, and anything that's like let's say a Carhartt flannel shirt or anything that there's stuff in there that I don't see being a shirt jacket, but that's the new word, boys and girls, shacket. Not shacking it, but shack it.
Yeah,
You were
I
marketing
wish
your
I could
stuff.
pay some like fashion forward like high school kids to go sourcing for stuff like that for me and put some keywords on a postcard and like I, I feel so out of the loop. I'm so old. But I see them and they're wearing just like it's like so ugly.
Well, it's funny too because I was listening to Kevin Commonwealth Picker the other day. I don't know what I was doing. I was just listening to him and he goes, I kind of pay attention to the clothes that my high school kids are wearing because that's the trend. And he goes, and
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirts are in. And this was like a month ago, I think, like that, something like that. Well, not only are the high school kids wearing Hawaiian shirts, but the reason why Hawaiian shirts were really selling so fast is because of the alt right cult movement, the something boys, buoy boys, or whatever. They are a spinoff from the white power, and they were wearing, that was their thing, was the Hawaiian shirts, and you couldn't keep them in your store. They were selling out that fast. But then the high school, then they're just big right now. There's no reason for them to be that way. That was back when the elections and all that stuff were going. Anyway, so I noticed the other day that he was wearing one over his t-shirt. He had a Hawaiian shirt on over his t-shirt. I normally don't just like sit and watch him, but I just listen to him, Anyway, I was cooking and I have my phone I have a big thing that has onions and apples and bananas and all that stuff in it. It's like 5 different tiers. And so I usually put my phone right there where the onions are. It sits there, the onions hold it up. And I was walking by to do something. I was like, Kevin has a freaking Hawaiian shirt on over his t-shirt. He's buying his own Hawaiian merchandise. He's dressing like the high school kids.
They
Cracked
must have
me.
stopped selling, so he's now stuck with them. I'm just kidding.
That could very well be true. I don't know, because I sold a silk one, a silk
Carter P.
Tommy Bahama one. Jacket picking for 11. Did you look it up?
Carter P. I said,
Kata.
welcome back.
Welcome back, Kata. Kata actually has a picture of himself on Instagram today about peed my pants.
Oh, I didn't know he was on Instagram.
Yeah, he's on the gram.
What is it? His name?
I believe so. Wasn't that you, Carter? I could have sworn I commented on it. I'm pretty sure it was Carter. I could be wrong though. I'm pretty well heavily doped up.
Can we write off massages?
Why not? It's medical expense for lifting and moving stuff.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Sounds good to me.
Carter. Is it Flan? Carter.
Phelan. Phelan.
No, he doesn't have a picture. It's just the ocean.
Didn't he do a post?
I just see a beautiful sunset over the.
Oh my God. I need help. I need more help than I thought I did. You don't think it was you? I'm thinking it was you. Carter, do you know what you did today? Do you know where you were today, Carter? I'd like to ask him if he got my package yet, but I know he hasn't. So I know Harry. Huh? Carter's our Canada guy.
Okay.
I should. Yep. I'm trying to get him
that this chick that sews fringe onto sweatshirts and dances on Instagram and sells these shirts for like $200. I'm so jealous. Like, this is like, I mean, she's like my animal. I mean, like, that's all she does. She just sews some fringe on a sweatshirt and posts it for $200. I mean, meanwhile, we're lifting and toting and fetching and.
That's hilarious.
She's
That's hilarious.
she's like art.
She's like Art Vandalay.
No, like living art.
Yes, yes. Living, walking, moving art.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and she always has such a sober look on her face.
Yeah.
I mean, she's very, is sober the word stoic?
Yeah, I think. Okay, do you know anything about these? Because I've looked them up and I've gotten 3 different origins. She had them priced $20 a piece. And I think they're like cookie molds for
That's exactly what they
the
look
Middle
like
East.
Shortbread, like a shortbread mold. Shortbread, vintage wooden shortbread mold.
Okay, show me what you got.
I don't have anything looked up. I'm
No, I meant your
hang on.
haul.
Oh, okay. Woo. All right. Buttons, you guys. Buttons. Do you see some? I see some military ones in there. I see a lot of military ones in there. Another one. There's also mother of pearl, that kind of stuff, and this was marked $3. So don't.
I wouldn't really try to write that off. I was just teasing.
I don't know.
Lisa, you're right. Olay!
And I got, what did Lisa say? Holland or music instruments? No. And then I got another bucket or another thing of
Buttons.
There's some really cool old military ones in there, like you can probably see that one, but there's some really cool stuff. There's actually the little leather hooky things for lederhosens. This one was actually marked $4
for my lederhosen.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next package that comes your way, I'll make sure that you get some. Okay.
Send me the lederhosen too.
What do you think, guys? Would you have picked this up?
Yep. And I would put a bonsai tree in it and not sell it.
You would put a bonsai tree in that?
Yeah, because I'm a badass and I watch Cobra Kai. So now I can do karate and grow bonsai.
Oh man, I was researching these books that I have down here that are worth about $1,000. It's a set, okay. And somebody had their pictures of them up, and they had the thing open, and there was three spider, you know, the little white spider nests inside. They didn't even clean it out. I was like, wow. Are you kidding me? I so wanted to send him a message like, dude, you're trying to sell this for $1,000 and you can't even pull the fucking.
See, spider eggs.
I got these vintage sheets that have butterflies on them.
Oh. Okay, I got these books. They had them marked $100.
Are you serious?
Yes.
$100?
That's what they have. Look, the tag's still on there.
Okay, hold them back up. What are they?
I don't know yet. But don't make them go away. I feel really gross.
Hang on.
I sweat all day. I haven't looked them up yet.
$100. I don't know. This is a huge ass tablecloth, and that's only a quarter of it, and it's all embroidered, and it's I don't know. It's a basket. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a basket. I can't. I'm not even gonna go into. I have no clue. She charged me $1 for it, I think. Danica, these might fit you.
Oh, I got about 10 pair of cowboy boots.
These are Tony Llamas.
Nice.
And
1970s flashback sheets for real.
they did not get this. Nope.
How far into your garage are you? You're getting choppy again.
My garage door's right there. I was trying to have this. I have to find a spot out here. Listed Vans mechanic jacket that looked like a shirt. I should have used that. You can always go change. You can always go edit your listing, and it won't change anything. I don't know why it's choppy. Doggone it. I mean, like, I can touch my garage door.
Well, since
right
I'm in here, try to go out and come back in and see if that doesn't fix it.
Okay, hang on.
Really, I just wanted to get you all alone. How are y'all doing tonight? I got Noelle to leave her own stream. Oh. Beetle Bug Ventures. Oh, that's not really any
bed bugs. Oops. What am I doing? Beetlebug Ventures. She's in Washington. Where are you in Washington, though? Are you up by Seattle? Because I'm in Southwest Washington. I think you're up at the.
Oh, Beetlebug, so they wouldn't pick up the hole too. Sorry, I'm really behind. I'm trying to catch up.
Am I better now?
Yeah.
I lost my YouTube. So I'm not even looking in YouTube. So maybe if I just have one screen on, you know, maybe if I just have one window open, that'll help too. So there you are, you guys. All right. But I got another set of sheets.
Actually, they wanted $30.
For what?
They didn't get it. For the sheets.
I don't know what they wanted for the sheets. These are Vera. You guys, vintage Vera Wang sheets.
Oh, yeah. See, I have listed nothing since I've come on here.
I'm sorry.
It's my own fault. I just get to, I like to play. I like to play with my friends on the internet.
These Canon Monticellos, they're sealed, never been used, king size. This is just a bottom sheet. Somebody bought them for $5 on special, but they'll sell for a pretty decent price.
What do you do with ivory stuff?
What do you can't sell it.
What do you do with it then?
You keep it, or you sell it privately. Can't sell it online. I got 2 of these.
Ooh, those are cool.
They're flour sacks. San Jose, California is why I bought them, because they had California on them. Those even though they
cool. Say, can you cut them in half and make 2 aprons with grommets for me, and I'll pay you whatever.
I was thinking about making pillows out of them because they're that big.
Oh wow!
I have it. I know exactly what you want. I have one hanging over here. I'll send it to you. Oh, that's probably somebody paying.
Let's play, Lisa. Come on. Come in. We can put on a dot show. She can't probably. Whenever she talks, her animals bark.
Oh. Let's see if that's this guy paying. Yep. Yep. They absolutely have to be international because nope, Alabama. That's weird.
Huh. Heidi, what do you mean as expected?
That you like to play. Yeah, that's what see.
Well, I work really hard too.
You do. She
I
does.
work really hard, you guys. Like, I know y'all don't see that, but
check out that
pillow.
Little no, it's like a pot holder, or you would put a pan on your table. But it's a rooster. Where's Starseed?
It's a little cock pillow.
Where's Rick, Star City Picker?
There's a pillow for your chickens.
Okay. Have you guys ever seen these?
Yes.
Okay, there's bottle caps inside these.
Are they sought after?
They crocheted each one of these separately and then put them together. Yep. I will soak these in some OxyClean, a light solution of OxyClean, and wash them by hand, and off they will go.
Carved bone.
I didn't pay anything for that. You just fib and call it carved bone with a look at the pour pattern and judge for yourself, but only do that with North America, no foreign.
Oh. Elizabeth, I love that we keep that going. I love it.
Here we go.
Good to know. And I don't even know if it's ivory. That's the thing. Like,
I got this because I have a lamp that needs to be redone. You guys, don't go to the store and pay full price. I got this USB hub because I needed one. Yep. Did. Personal use. Here we go.
Oh, it's a Scottish yarmulke. Oh, no, it's bigger than I thought. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Got that one. Two of these. These are Raspberry Beret, man.
Noelle, scroll up. The designer of the sheath is Vera Newman, not Vera Wang.
Vera Newman, yes, sorry. Wow, I'm telling you.
Crosshatch pattern. Okay, it does.
This is made in the United Kingdom, 100% pure wool. I got that one, and I got a green one, and then got this one.
Excuse me.
Because why wouldn't you? I look like the Pillsbury Doughboy. All right. I tell you guys all the time, pens and pencils. The pens were 5, the pencils were 3. Now, what are you doing now? See this stuff right here? This is money. You lot it all together. Danica, I found a dentist tool from the mid-1800s that had ivory on it and sold it for quite a bit. Oh, I bet you did.
Ooh.
What are you doing?
Who said that?
Lisa.
Okay. I I don't know. This is not a dentist tool, and it's definitely not that old. It's looks to be a bookmark letter opener thingy. I got a new webcam that's supposed to autofocus, but I haven't hooked it up.
Come and make you big.
Yeah, baby. Make me big. Sorry.
It might be. Did it break?
No. Go away.
Hang on.
I knew I shouldn't have come on here.
You're fine. You guys see this pen? How it has this little guy down here?
Oh, he's a floater.
Yeah, these pens are worth a lot of money. This pen right here will pay for a stop ducking. You look great. Now you made Tracy come on. She's trying to do stuff.
Well, let me go put on my bra.
Okay, go put on your bra.
Is that weird that it's just laying here beside me? Oh.
No. Anyway, you guys, I don't know what else is in this, but this was the first pen I saw when I opened that thing, and I was just like, all right. The things that I don't want out of here, I will take to the school district, and I will take it in the office, and I will donate the rest of the things to them, and they will be happy as a clam, because that's what I did last year too. And I took all the highlighters and all that stuff. I took the few pens that I wanted. I took the stuff I wanted to sell, and then I took the rest of it to the school district for them. And I'll do the same thing with the pencils. I'll go through the pencils, and anything that are the newer Dixon Ticonderoga number 2s, I will take those to the school district, to the kids' classes, and I will donate those to them. And then the ones that I want to keep to sell, I'll sell. And when you pay $3 for something like this, that's just worth the tote. Just the $3 for the tote is worth that.
For sure. Okay,
So,
Tracy.
Are you dressed now?
I always send Tracy pictures. And she's like, no, that's not legit.
You always send Tracy pictures of what?
Like close-up stuff that I don't know anything about.
Yeah.
I think one time there was a Cinnabar vase. This says,
What are you
Wham
doing?
from Barbacane, Europe, 1971. They had a letter. Hi! They had a letter opener collection that I just scraped.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Grand starts at 8 tomorrow, right?
I don't know. Look it up on the website and see what time he's got to be there.
Okay.
You probably might want to look and see what kind of supplies he needs to take with him too.
I'm going to send you this one.
You get. Is it mean that I just did that?
What'd you do?
Justin said Dren starts school at 8 tomorrow, right? And I said, I don't know. Go look on the website and look it up. It's his kid. And I said, you should probably look up the list of the thing. It's Sunday night. What time is it? 10:30 at night? So you should probably look up the list.
Probably just wanting to be involved in your life for a moment, and he was excited.
Who?
I don't know.
I'm just being a butt.
No, you're not.
I just kind of think that I shouldn't have had to been the one to register him. I mean, he is here. He's not in LA. It's just what it is. You have a habit of picking up wood furniture that needs to be redone. So does my best friend that lives in Texas. It's hilarious, but it's true. Okay.
Yeah, but when you could turn it into something cool again and save it from the landfill. Me either, Heidi.
When Justin was 2, I was the executive secretary for this company, Lumber Products, since 1938, an employee-owned company. This lady had 2 of these nice little tape measures with this on it that I helped design that logo right there, you guys. That's cool, Danica. Is that like jade or ivory?
It's some sort of stone. There's 4 of them. Sorry.
I never got one of these. No, let's do this. We can show them side by side. Those are cool.
Are they toucans?
Yep, that's what they look like.
Okay. Go back to your measuring tape. Sorry.
No, I was like, she had 2 of them and I paid 50 cents for both of them.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
I have so many little tchotchkes laying around me right now. It's
without Christmas list. It's got all the things in here so that you can do your Christmas card list, who you sent Christmas cards to, when you sent them, if you didn't, if you hate them, if they sent you once, you can keep track of them, all that good doohickey stuff. That's right. It's made by Stylecraft, in case anybody wanted to know. Number 818. Design copyrighted.
Oh wow.
Isn't that cute?
I just love the graphics on it.
It's actually, I know, it's actually in really good shape too, considering.
Is it metal?
Yeah. Yes, it is. I love this look. I love the little listy things though. Christmas card. Oh, there's even some blank ones, so maybe I'll take.
Oh wow. That's neat. What would that be from? 50s, 40s?
The graphics look like that because they don't look 60s, 70s, so I would say yeah.
Have you Google Lensed it?
I haven't yet. No.
Okay, hold it back up. I'm curious.
The
nicest fellow today at an estate sale. And
does that have too much glare on it? There.
And he talked just like Peter from Craigslist Hunter.
Oh,
and
yeah?
he kept talking to me, and he had on a mask, and I couldn't. And I was like, this is weird. He reminds me of somebody. And then when I finally realized who, I was like, no, it's not getting a picture. I was like, oh my gosh, do you watch this YouTube channel? He was like, no. Anyway, he talked to me for like 30, 40 minutes about rugs because I'm really curious about them, and it was good info.
Well,
I like meeting people.
I do. The ones that are coming up right now with the picture that I took are wooden.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Donated to foster.
I don't know what you were. We missed it because we weren't paying attention, but something should be donated to foster care. Oh, pencils, maybe?
Oh, that could be it.
Or
I'm having problems. I'm clicking crazy. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, Kathy.
Well, I guess it is morning for her, huh?
Kathy, Lisa's here. It's morning for me too. Yep.
Lissa said, being totally her, she'd be using the brass salad tosser as a back scratcher, 150%. Hell yeah. That's right, man.
This isn't brass. I think it's coconut wood.
Could be. There's a bunch of those. I got crap.
I got a bag of stuff, guys.
I think this is uranium. I think my black light is out in the car. Got this little silver thimble.
Oh yeah, I'll see your uranium and raise you one ready kilowatt.
What? I'm gonna go get my black light. I'll be right back.
I told you it was a Noel haul, just random. Like if it's free, it's for me. So what is this? Marble? Neiman Marcus made in Italy, and it's a very dirty little ashtray. I didn't know.
All right, let's see.
Is it purple?
Oh, my black light is. Nah, it doesn't glow, but it's still pretty cool.
Watermelon tourmaline.
Is that what Lissa said it is?
No, Tracy was asking. You're right. The close
Is
up.
Krillin in here? Hey, Krillin.
Oh, am I right? Well, there's a bunch of them. I don't know. I was in Noel mode, just like.
This is a decorative design on this container. Is the copyright, whatever. County of Durham, made in England. They kept cornstarch in it. I think it probably came with tea in it at some point in time. It's pretty cool, though. It's a little tin container. Oh, man. Is that a horn?
Yeah.
That's a horn for a semi-truck. That's exactly what that is.
That friend guy that I met was like, I think you should put this on your sack, and if you don't make money, let me know. Like,
oh no, you'll make money on that. That probably came off of a white, or I'll bet money that came off of a white semi-truck, which they don't make anymore.
Oh, really?
But there should be numbers. I used to install those at one point in time.
It's so good, though.
You should be able to find some numbers on it somewhere. That's exactly what that's off of, though, is a semi-truck.
It just reminds me. Auga! Oh, there's freaking dirt dauber nest inside.
Of course there is. Check these little guys out. I'm sad, though. I'm glad I only paid $1 because this one's chipped. And I may have to throw them away. They're salt and pepper shakers. Look. They're from Japan.
Chip things need love too.
I know they do. And they're just these little tiny. Look at their little faces.
Aw. I'll see your salt and pepper shaker.
Raise me one.
And I'll raise you hand painted.
Oh, those are cute. Are they Limoges? They look like they're Limoges.
Do not know.
Look at the bottom. Is there anything on them? I'll bet they're Limoges. And I see Limoges made a lot of stuff. Lissa can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know so much so about that stuff. But Limoges, and a lot of people don't know this because they didn't put their sticker they didn't stamp it on the back. But what they did was they made a lot of blanks and they were sent to the United States and other places. And then the ladies of the house who were bored would go to art studios and they would learn to paint, and they would paint all of these beautiful, some of the women were just gorgeous artists. And
They didn't
so
have any teeth.
no, that's true. They didn't.
I don't really know. Hi,
Anyway,
Sal. How are you?
you'll see a lot of Limoges blanks that are painted, and they're very well painted. Some of them maybe not, but that's what they are, is Limoges plates, hand painted by, like they had for a while here. You could go in the store, into the mall, and somebody would have a ceramic shop, and you could sit and do ceramics, make ceramic things and stuff like that. Uh-oh, she got a little silver tea server.
It's a salt and pepper set.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I just raked them all. Just robbed them.
Yeah, see your salt and peppers shaker set. These ones are hot because they're mids. I've never seen a tiny set like this, so tiny. Little, I'm gonna have pepper all over my keyboard.
Those are cool. Cooler than any I have.
Not. They're just different.
I have a chair for you.
Oh,
Such randomness. I love it.
I got two frogs.
Frog.
Got a big one and a little one. And I didn't know that moved until just now. I got this piece of pottery, which, you know what? I got to take the sticker off because the tag is under. I think it says made in Japan.
Yes, Noel.
Why did they
painting Limoges blanks in classics between 1900 and 1920 was quite an acceptable hobby for ladies.
Well, now we know why they don't do it anymore.
My grandmother was a China painter. And she had her own little shop. BJ's China shop.
Carl.
Yeah, look at my horn.
Casa Vertigo, I guess. And I can't read that because when I took the tape off, it pulled that off.
Rubens
original, something like that. But this has the little flower frog that fits inside it too. So that's pretty cool.
I don't know what you mean, Tommy, but hi. Yep, BJ, Betty Jean.
See, I'm learning stuff, Lissa. Aren't you proud of me?
Lissa's learning us also. It is big. Noelle said it goes to a 18-wheeler.
I got 8 of these. You know how I love my restaurant wear. $1 a piece on the first day. Can you believe that? I actually bought these on the first day.
What are they?
They're little condiment cups like you would put salad dressing or ketchup or whatever, syrup.
They put ranch or
ranch.
gravy.
You know, they would bring gravy, yeah. That kind of stuff. Hi, Sal. Sorry, I was going to say hi when Danica did and I forgot.
All right. I thought this was neat. Pinocchio.
That is neat. Pinocchio.
It's got a little lever to take out your chamber pot and your chamber. So the stuff I'm showing, I probably paid 5 cents a piece for.
Oh yeah, if you got it in that big bag. Do you guys you guys know that, or if you don't, you will now, that anything that has to do with the cruise industry sells. So this is a coaster, and I have eight or nine. I don't know.
Oh yeah, well I'll see your coaster. And I'll raise you
I got 10.
some rattan little wicker.
Yes, a ramekin. That is correct, Krillin. Thank you very much for the proper word.
A
That is
ramekin.
exactly-
I haven't heard that since I was a waitress. 86 the ramekins. That would be right.
86 ramekin.
The chicken fry.
Chicken fried. These are for personal use, clipboard, and I use these accordion files to put after I've listed like a piece of ephemera that's just a single thing, then I'll file them in here and put them in the filing cabinet. So
That's smart.
I love to buy that kind of stuff that you need, because those things are expensive, but when you could pick them up for 25 cents at an estate sale or a garage sale.
Yep.
Those are child beaters. You still haven't figured them out what they are, huh?
No, they're maracas.
Maracas.
Monkey bowl.
We love you, Lissa.
I keep interrupting you, but it sure is fun to have something to show.
It's
like,
awesome.
I want to go get another bag out of the car, but
We'll get another bag.
no, I'm gonna list this one first.
Check this out. This is probably my most favorite thing that I got today. All right. And you guys are gonna laugh. If Leroy was here, he would not laugh at me. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay.
I bought a wrench today. Okay.
This is a cool as fuck vintage voltmeter. See this little, let's
Please
see.
don't test it. Please.
See this little thing right here goes down. Jeez.
Do you have to stick it inside of plugs?
No, you stick it on a battery or whatever it is you're testing. You have your two different do you not know how to use a voltmeter?
Mm-mm.
Anyway, this is.
I've never had a reason to. Well, I do have some plugs in this closet that I could probably test and hook a dryer up in there.
I don't care if it still works, Lisa. This is cool. This is cool. I bought this to sell, but I was just like, it almost looks like half a stick of dynamite.
Yeah, I like me and Dotica, actually.
Vodka.
Jenna, are you in San Antonio? Is that what I remember?
All these little gauges and stuff are good to get.
You can gauge.
And then this,
my love,
was in the garage. That is Bakelite.
That's a Briar.
This is to iron out.
No, don't put that on your face. There's a reason why they stopped making that shit.
It's Bakelite. Isn't that freaking cool?
Yes, it's very cool. Very cool.
If you guys saw one of these, would you know what it was for?
Anybody?
Anybody know what this is for? Anybody sell pots and pans?
Oh, I bought a bunch of them today. Sorry. I'm telling you.
This is the double boiler for a Revereware pan.
I left it behind.
They're very, very hard to find. It's not a dog dish. This is the double boiler that goes in every one of.
Good.
Yep, fits in one of those. Exactamundo. Famous never fail fudge. This is actually for this had the marshmallow cream in it. And this is a vintage glass jar with the lid on it. And then it has the recipe. I love these things. I love these things.
Oh my gosh, will you send me a picture of that recipe?
Sure.
I think that was my grandmother's recipe, and they called it millionaire fudge.
Yeah, I have that recipe. I'll send it to you.
My mom gave it to me, but it's not the same. I think she's left something out.
I'll send you this, and I'll also send you because this is the marshmallow cream jar. And the problem is that the recipe calls for this much marshmallow cream, and most people only use one little jar. And the jars that they come in now are little, right? You need to use 2 of them when you're making it. That's the problem with when most people make that millionaire's fudge. This is the amount of marshmallow cream that you need for that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I always use that much. Is it like a pint?
Yeah. No, this is a quart. This is a little more than a quart. I love this jar though. Anyway, whenever I see these older jars like this, I always get them. But I mean, look at the little swirly. I love putting stuff in these. Cotton balls, Q-tips.
Well, I'll see your jar and raise you 2 bottles that aren't old at all. I thought they were. These are from 2007 and they're worthless, but they're still neat to me.
I got this Henkel's knife sharpener.
Hi. I guess I need to pull out a knife. No, they're in the car still.
I'm just going to go through this box real quick. Well, as quickly as I can. You know how you always, hey, that's what I look like all the time. You know how you always see the air popcorn poppers, but they don't have the little butter thingy, which renders them useless? I found a little butter thingy. Yeah, man. When in doubt, part it out. Check out this little beauty.
Oh, wow.
I think it's Bakelite.
It looks like it.
It's got a red swirl. I actually took it off. It was hanging upside down on a shelf I didn't see it the first 2 times I was down there. I actually put the screws inside here. It is the Boston Bulldog. Isn't that? I just think I've never seen one like this, which means absolutely nothing. Just means I've never seen one.
You know.
I used to just eat the whip with a spoon. A lot of people did.
I've been listening to all this old perfume and cologne. And I need to go wash my mouth out. I think I got a finger in my mouth.
Oh, yeah. A whole container, brand new. I don't think it was ever used, of Jean Natte. And it's the puff and the powder. Your electronic mask. Yes, you did. I love these things. if your oven wasn't cooking to the right temperature, you could put this in there, or you could also use it in your barbecue grill if you wanted to. I simply love these things. You can't find them like this anymore. This one says Sunbeam on it, so it was probably meant more for that. And then this, I like the box more than what's inside it. And it's dated 19... Postmark is November 15th, 1956. Let's do this since she's... Can you see it? 1956. And this is so cool, you guys. Well, I don't know why I like this stuff so much, but I do. I'm sorry, I'm weird. I saw this. It needs a good cleaning. Yes, we can all see that. But then I saw this one.
Mercury.
Hardly been used at all.
Does it have mercury in it?
Yeah, it actually does.
That's
1956.
Cool. No, you don't gotta put me up there. I like seeing your stuff. Is that thing, that little Bakelite roller, would that be for like wallpaper?
I'm not sure exactly what you would use it for, but it probably what I'm gonna say yes, because that's where I found it, was in the garage with all of the wallpaper stuff that he had, all of that kind of stuff. That's where it was. It was in a paint, like a one of those bath buckets you get at the hospital. He had all of his stuff from the wallpaper, and
I remember my dad had a ton of those things.
Is that not cool?
That is very cool. They ordered it from Amazon.
For you, Tommy. That is a vintage goose call.
Don't make me blow my 18-wheeler horn.
Yep. That's right, man. These are actually worth some pretty good money. This is a phone modular plug crimp tool that's never been taken out of the package or used.
Modulator.
Modulator.
Who said that? Marvin the Martian. My space modulator. So one of you friends out here told me to download Freebie Alerts, the app.
Yes.
And I get like freaking FOMO 42 times a day.
Napkin holder.
Cool.
A vintage, and you're supposed to return this to Steve if you borrow it. The Craftsman Power Tool Handbook for the circular saw. So
Steve.
says return to Steve.
Oh.
So if you see that out there anywhere, all right, you guys, don't laugh at me. This is dirty. It needs to be cleaned off.
Lisa, when are you going to go live or put out some content and make some money?
These little doohickeys sell.
Oh, yeah. Everything sells. Have y'all not understood that yet?
I don't know.
Everything sells.
All of these little lamps for your cars, they're all full. You can't buy these anymore.
What's Beetlebug's name? Have a good night. Good luck on your test.
Good night. Yes. My brother must have just gotten home from the beach because he's out there with his hot rod. Look at these. Aren't those just cool?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm weird. What can I say?
No, they are cool.
outlet adapter for foreign travel.
Man,
Okay.
I have to say that I was like, all right, I'm Noel in this one. I'm gonna just dig and go under tables, and I was pulling coffee cans off of shelves that were up over my head. They were full of rat turds. It's just like God.
Okay. Remember how after you showed me the video, and then these are little doohickeys for making picture frames.
Yep.
Okay, so then you sent me that picture of the girls with their little.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
I wanted to
that.
send that to Tommy, but I don't really know him that well, and I thought it would be weird. So I just
No, Tommy already knows that.
You and Greg.
Okay, so then I sent you a picture of a magazine.
It didn't come through.
Oh, well, let me just grab it then. Dang it.
Well, I was researching the fly fishing string, or trying to look it up, and I ran across this sold thing. I was like, yeah, these reels go for a lot, Chip. Look. And then it was a chick with holding the reel in between her exposed cleavage.
So about 10 minutes after that, I'm out in the garage, and here's this.
I did see that.
Here's this hoe primer. And then the next estate sale I went to, here's these hoe rail spikes.
Oh, wow.
I was just like, but these are actually vintage chisel point. These are actually used
For the tracks?
For the tracks, yeah. And I just picked them. I didn't know that.
Until you got the
estate sales. I didn't know that. My friend Renee, when I showed her this, she goes, that is cool. And she goes, and it's all in the package and it's never been opened. And I go, yeah, I know. She goes,
wow.
You know what those are for? And I go, no, I honestly don't. I just like the package. And then she told me, and then I saw this and I was like, all right, okay. That is so freaking cool though. But that was hilarious. It was like right after you. And this guy worked as a baker, but in his off time, he was a wood worker and he made bread knives. And these are some of the blades for the bread knives. Oh. They are sharp as fuck.
Good night, Kathy.
Good night, Kathy. Hoe primer.
I don't know. No, not everything is worth selling, Tommy. That's true. But I have been really surprised at some of this junk. It's a good education getting a box full of stuff for nothing.
I post almost all of my sales when they're that odd stuff. I don't post all my sales on Instagram. I post a lot of them, especially the odd stuff, so that you guys can see that it really does sell and what it sells for. But Tommy doesn't do Instagram. He doesn't do it. So you guys saw my post the other day, Form Bees. If you don't know about Form Bees, they don't make it anymore. And I got, this was down in his wood shop, but I got 3 of these sets that are selling for about $89. I paid $2.50 for 3 of these sets. Now, I could sell them like this, or I could take them apart and sell the pieces separately and make even more money than selling it like this. So, and when I saw them, they were like this. This is what I saw way up high, and I just took a picture of it, and I was like, oh my, okay. I'm pretty sure I knew what they were. You guys know who Jessie Shops is? Jessie Bellflower, Jessie Shops. You guys follow her? She does a lot. She likes vintage, and she does a lot of stuff with. I bought these for her.
If it's someone I'm thinking of, she dresses vintage too.
Yes, she wears a lot of like granny squares. She makes granny squares stuff out of granny squares, and anyway, She loves this stuff, so I bought this for her because she does a lot of art and stuff. These are placemats, paper placemats. Are those freaking awesome?
Yes.
I randomly send her stuff in the mail when I find stuff like that because she lives in Florida. Another hour shipping, then a few listings before bed. Oh, I know, Tommy. I need to take some pictures. I got a bunch of drafts. I need to take some pictures. Vintage ribbon, you guys. This is a huge ass spool of satin ribbon. It's from Oliver and Thompson, Portland, Oregon. My brother's doing a tour of the farm. We're getting ready to have this stuff. You guys would be amazed. You guys would be amazed at what this. I've sold a lot of this kind of stuff. Oh, I haven't showed any of this Fiesta wear, have I? I suppose I should show that.
I sent you the picture, Tommy, but what I thought was interesting is their whole shop was like that. But I guess that's not a new thing. I just had never seen it before.
Vintage cellophane wrap. Because why not? Because people actually buy it, I guess. You'll see a lot of people. Tim from over the years, if you guys don't follow him, Dematisse cups sell really, really well. There's no reason to never not get them. This is Gibson, California Arts. That was another reason to not get it because it's a Dematisse cup and it's from California. Then this one is the United Nations New York Dematisse cup. It's just a tourist piece, but still, why not? For 50 cents. All right, you guys, start laughing. Vintage toothbrushes. I have sold many, many, many of these. This is a thing to roll your toothpaste up. It's Colgate. It's aluminum. Can't get them like that anymore. These are actually little pieces that go in a stick, and they are for dental bridge cleaners. And it's almost completely full. There you go. I do everything all by myself. It's my shipping station right there. And I built that myself too.
Well, I see.
That's my shipping station.
Your vintage
goes all the way over here. See my vintage tool brush
and raise.
What are you raising me? Holy molasses! It's the Toledo. Oh, I'm so happy people listen to me. Yay! Look at you go, girl. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. Let's see. I
haven't looked them up or anything, but I was like, no.
You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna meet up with Tom tomorrow and get some knowledge, but it does appear I have a few worth a solid 10 to 15 and 7. Is that for your cards? Jen, did you find out any? Your vinyls. I want to watch that. I was shopping. Sorry, I didn't get to watch it. Danica, yeah. Woo.
Yay, Donica. Jenna asked you a question earlier and then I didn't pay attention. Where do you live at in Texas?
In a house.
In a house.
I got these. They may not look like anything, but when you pick up a frame and it's been framed like this, they spent some money on the frames for a reason. And this, it's really hard to see. And I don't know if you can see, but I Googled her name and she's a well-known artist in Oregon.
Cool.
So she's well known for her pencil, her colored pencil and whatnot drawings. And these are signed and they're numbered.
Those are really pretty.
This one's like 55 of 360, something like that. And they're small enough, obviously, that they won't be hard to ship, and they are. They're very nicely framed. So she charged me $2 for both of them because I got them on the last day. So that was cool.
In a house in San Antonio. Dang it. I
It
want
would
to
have
come
been
down there so bad and go thrifting with people.
would have been nice if whoever framed them had put them in the same size frames.
Gallery wall.
There's only 2 of them. You need 3. You need odd numbers anyway, but they're cool. You know, I have a thing with that.
What? Praying children?
Things not being where they should be. Okay. Fiesta ware piece number 1. This one is missing its lid. It's the only thing
I'll
wrong
eat
with
in too, Lissa. I catch myself doing that all the time. Fiesta.
So, see that F on the front, how it's got the loop, how it's cursive?
Mm-hmm.
That's an older one. The original, from what I looked at today, the original Fiesta, the very first ones, was lowercase. There was no cursive. The F was a lowercase f, and then
doesn't the older stuff have like lead in it or something?
Yes, and this stuff has lead in it.
Gotcha.
The newer stuff that doesn't have lead will have a print similar to this, but then it's also got the screen printed stuff on it. So this should have a lid on the top of it, but they're pretty pricey.
Oh, did you see this tree I got from a garage sale?
Is that the one that you dug up?
No, I got this giant. Can you see it back here?
Yes. Is it one of those ceramic trees?
It's 4 pieces. It's huge.
Score. See the price on these?
I'm gonna leave you. Okay. I don't want to, but I just looked at the clock and it's 1:23.
All right. Bye.
I'll still be in the chat.
That's fine. Get your work done.
Fiesta.
So this is why I didn't buy any of these pieces the first day, even though that's still a good price for this. There's still room for money at this price. So what she did was, everything was 50% off, was she took anything that was over $15 and she made it $15 and then took half off of that. So I paid $7.50 for this. And then here you can, this one's got a better print, but it's got this print, this marking right here is the Holt Howard Company marking, who bought Fiesta ware out. You guys can do a little bit more research, but so this is one of the older, like in the 80s, maybe a little bit earlier, but there's so many different marks to look at. And you could have this, and then you could have it with an R, a circled R, like the copyright or the registered. They didn't have, yeah. Exactly, Lissa. So I mostly only got yellow. There's a couple of gray pieces. The hell is that? Oh, I don't know that I'm going to show you every piece. I got a lot. This was the most expensive piece, and I struggled with this one because there is no stamp, which is okay. Let's see what it says. I'll turn it the right way. I paid half price, you guys. I paid $10 for this. And there's no chips. As of this moment, right now, there are no chips on this. We'll just leave it at that. This isn't Fiesta ware. This is vintage Beatrice Potter. And it's got the, yeah. This was $25. It was not. This was all. I bought all of this on the 50% off. So this is a little cream jar. And it's Wedgwood, made in England, oven to table. Danica and Tracy, the two of you, I'm telling you, I love Fiesta ware, Annie. I had a whole set of the pale pink years and years ago, and I was afraid to use it because I knew what it was worth, and I left it packed in a box in my attic for I don't know how long. Then I found out my brother's, my niece, my brother's oldest daughter, loved Fiesta ware. So I went to her house one day. I don't know if she was home or if she was busy with the kids or whatnot. And I knocked on the door and I left the box there. And then I ran to the car and I left. And she was trying for a long time to figure out who gave her those dishes. I never told her. Oh, Lissa, I so need your help on this. I've never seen one. I have no clue. But it was so cool I had to buy it. It's this little tiny dish. It's made by Sheffield. That's it. No clue. Is it a single butter server or is it for stamps or what? Have you ever seen that? Good night, Mrs. Murphy. Good night, Jen. Thank you so much for popping in and listening. And I am going to watch your vinyl thing. You ever seen one of those, Lissa? I didn't look it up. They wanted, what did they want? They had $3.50 on it. That was the full price. Carol, when did you sneak in here? A long time ago and I missed you. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Novelty souvenir cheese dishes. Investigate the logo on it. I will. I just thought that was neat. I don't know. I got, there aren't very many of these out there in yellow either. Do you okay, Tracy? And this one is hard to see. I love these. I think there's 3 different sizes of those, and this is the medium size one. There's a smaller one that they do for cream, and then there's one that's a little bit bigger from what I saw when I was looking them up today before I bought them. I'm so sorry, Carol. That's kind of what I thought, Tracy, just because of the shape of it and the way you pick it up. Almost like you have the little salt cellars, you would have that. Probably my favorite piece of the Fiesta wear that I got. I'm not so crazy about the color, but it's all there. Is that upside down? This one is earlier. See the HLC, see how that HLC is differently than the other ones? Had the L and the H and the C were going through the L. So this is an earlier one, but still, see how that, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at this because that is a lowercase f. So this may be one of the very original ones. Another way to tell, like on the plates and the bowls, if they're the older ones as well, is you can see the marks on the bottom, and I could really see this because she had a lot of newer yeah, what's going on? Was that for your diverticulitis, Carol? Hi, Mindful Recycle. How are you? Trying to figure out which pieces. I have shown you in which piece. Okay, I only got one mug. There was only one mug there that was old. All the rest of them were, and this one actually is, geez. It's plum. That showed up really good. And, okay. Now I've shown you 3 different Homer Laughlin Company marks. See, this one has, geez, I'll get this right someday, you guys. See how it has the HLC and the R? And see how the capital F is all in cursive? That's a newer one. This is probably the 80s. The capital F should be lowercase like that last one that I showed you. That's the most earliest one from what I saw. Now, like I said, I'm not an expert on this. That's just what I'm remember from looking them up today, but obviously I will do my correct research before I list them. But these purple ones don't show up very much. So it's got a pretty good price, and they wanted $8 for it, and it was half off. So, and then she gave me more of a discount on top of all. I didn't even pay half price. She wanted the stuff gone so bad today because she said at 3:00 they were closing the doors and they were walking away from it all. The house had been sold and they weren't hauling anything off. It was all going to be gone. She was just like, bye, bye, bye. And I told her what I had came back for. And she said, I'll give you a good deal. Just buy it. I'm like, all right. This is not Fiesta wear. I think it might be Hall pottery. Sometimes Hall doesn't have the mark on it. but I should be able to figure it out by typing that in. It's cabbage. It's really pretty. Would they price it at $6.50? So what she did with anything that had, boy, there we go. What she did with anything that had the 50 was she took it down to that number 6, and then she halved it, and then she took like another $20 off the whole total. Yeah. Well, the best way to date them, Lissa, is by how they're written too. I looked at 5 different sites today, and the name, and then their the way the Homer Loeffler company when they came in, and then there's some of them have an R and some of them have a C. Holler McCoy. Thank you, McCoy. Yeah, it's one of those two. Anyway, no, it looks like it may have a little cracky crack that was repaired, but that's okay. I don't care. This would actually look good with a little bonsai tree in it also. Miss Danica. And then of all of the saucers, only 2 of them were okay. Can you see the cone marks? There's 3 of them. There's one there. There's one there. And there's one over there by my knuckle. Boy, I'm not good at this at all. Right there by my finger. Good night, Sal. Thank you for suffering through. So that's yet another mark. She's got these from all different eras. Anyway, these were the only 2 I got. If you compare these ones with the newer ones that actually have like the screen printed on there, you won't see the cone marks on the newer ones like you see on the older ones from the kilns, because they don't fire them the same way, the newer ones. And when I say the newer ones, I'm trying to think when I didn't do too much research on them. I didn't want any of the newer ones, mostly because of the prices that they had on them. If she'd have let me have the newer ones for $1, which she probably would have if I asked her, I would have taken them, but I just really wasn't interested in them. They don't sell the newer ones with the screen printed logo on them. I probably should have bought one just to have, but they don't sell very well at all. I mean, if people want Fiesta wear, and they want the older Fiesta wear. I don't know, gray or blue, but I got 3 of these ones. Now you can see there's so many different variations. HLC, Fiesta wear, made in the USA. So I got 3 of these bowls. Same color, all the same color. And this one's bigger than those. So I got one of this. She liked the yellow. She had a lot of yellow. And then, what the hell was that? Oh. I got one platter. And I know this is Fiesta wear, and I know it's older. She sold me this for cheap because it's got a couple issues. But this, you see the comb mark, right? Oh, you can see it right there by my finger. And then there's another one up there. There should be 4 on this one. Anyway, so that platter. I have something that you're really going to like, Lissa. I got to put this away back in here and put the lid on it because I don't trust myself. Is that all of it? Okay. I don't know if this is going to show, but I saw it in the daylight and it just looks, it's starting to turn purple. And it has a huge bubble. Do you see that bubble? Let me take the stopper out of it. See that bubble right there? It's starting to turn purple. Didn't realize the older Fiesta were where the markings I'd indented. Yeah. And there's a bubble inside the crystal there. Do you see it inside the... There's also a bubble right there. Isn't that gorgeous? All breakables. Gotta go back in here so that I don't do anything horrible to them. What I do with the lid. All right. I'm just going to show a couple more things. Then I'm going to bed. See if I can get this apart now that I pushed it back together. When I walked into the garage, I saw this and I was like, sweet. That is so freaking cool. And the first thing you do when you find an old percolator thingy like this is look to see if there's insides, and there wasn't. So I was like, because it has lead in it, and when it sits in the sunlight, it starts to turn purple. Is that correct, Lissa? That's why it turns purple. It's got that older glass like that. And then somewhere else in the garage, I found this, which actually goes on here. And that is not a percolator, but you pour your hot water in on top of it. Dun, dun, dun. When they turn that lavender, you much already know it's about the chemical composition that reacts over decades. Yep. Oh man, I saw that the first day, and I don't know if it was just dark enough where it was. And then my friend Renee and I were looking at all the glass in this closet, and the closet was really well lit. It was all white. And I don't know if something just hit it right or it had been moved. And I could see that it was lavender. And I reached up to grab it and I go, look at this. And Renee goes, oh my God, that's turning purple. She goes, I go, yep. And she goes, well, you saw it before I did. Anyway, so yeah, I was just like, I got a lot of ephemera. I got a lot of postcards. Something you guys might want to keep in mind, and I have sold this. I'm not just talking out my ass on this, is you guys know vintage typewriters are a big thing. Well, so is typewriter paper, the vintage typewriter paper, and carbon paper. Carbon paper, you guys. I just sold a huge lot of carbon paper, and I got actually got a really nice message from the guy who was on my feedback. But this is silk gauze carbon paper, because it's not something that, so anyway, carbon paper. And then this kind of stuff, people love this stuff. It's basically just graph paper. Can you see it? And it's pretty much all there, and it tells what it is. This vintage paper stuff like this, the vintage copy paper, you'll find vintage linen paper, vintage onion paper, onion skin paper, all of that stuff. Don't walk by that stuff, you guys. People want it. They want it to, there's books out there that they need it for, to replace the pages on, and just all that kind of stuff. This kind of stuff right here is just as important as a piece of that glass from the 1800s and that kind of stuff. People actually really use this, and they buy it, and they will spend good money on it. So when you're in that estate sale and you walk into that office and you see all this kind of stuff, I actually found these down in his workshop in the basement. They had a whole box of papers, and these were the only ones that were salvageable out of that box, or I would have bought. I was just like, that is so darn too bad. But lots of times when they have construction paper and stuff like that, I pick that up. And my Dren's kindergarten teacher last year, she was like, she didn't have to go buy anything. She didn't have to go buy markers. She didn't have to go buy crayons. She didn't have to go buy decorations for their boards and stuff like that, because I would just pick up all that stuff for like dirt cheap. It was like every week I brought her a bag full of stuff, and I said, if I'm bringing too much stuff, just tell me. And she said, no. She goes, I'm sharing it with all the other teachers. You don't mind, do you? And I said, absolutely not. I said, I picked this stuff up for pennies, and I said, you guys don't have the money to be going out. They would have to spend, the linen and onion fetch quite a bit of money. So keep that in mind, you guys. I show you these things, and I post my sales on these odd things so that you see that I really do list and sell this stuff, and also give, and you don't have to wait to see what I list and sell. When you see them, you can look them up and see that I'm not pulling your leg. There's more out there to sell than you guys will ever know, because there's too many categories and too many things to look at on eBay. I mean, if you're bored, start going through the categories and looking at all the things that they can sell. But this old stuff that you find at estate sales, like even old phone books, I don't know if I showed those in a haul or not. I got them at the Goodwill bins. I think they were, sorry, you guys. I think they were from, got them right over here, actually. This one's 1960. The other ones are 53 and 54, I think. This is genealogy right here. I found some of my relatives in here. So not only just genealogy, there's advertising in these. So, which means what? You cannot send these media mail. If it has advertising in it, you cannot send it media mail. Look at this. Look at the back. The princess phone. pretty freaking cool. Old phone books. Am I staying on or leaving? I'm probably gonna head out because I gotta get up. I know I gotta up. I'll stay on for another 10 minutes. And then I'm gonna head out. I was trying to think what else. Well, I can't even find this book anywhere. I spent 20 minutes looking for it. The United Bakers Bureau book, 1950. This book is loaned, not sold to, this guy's name, Portland, Oregon, under certain specific terms of agreement, and if found where it does not rightfully belong, being misused, or if being used by other than those rightfully entitled to the use of it, then the United Bakers Bureau reserves the right to take possession of this book and cancel in its entirety the terms of agreement as between the member and this bureau without any refund or liability upon itself. The amount of delinquency or loss indicated by alphabet. Wow. You wanted to check out an auction with vintage items. Do you want to come in, Krillin? You want me? I'll put the link in the. There you go. Lessa, if you wanted to come in, you could come in too. Anyway, gee, I don't know. Like I said, this is 1949. I couldn't find this book, but I don't know. Might get in trouble for selling it. We'll see. I'm going to sell it, or at least attempt to. So I'm just going to show you a few more pieces of ephemera. Then I'm going to go, because this is the kind of stuff that I really, really like. This is Movelin and Paper Arches Lorraine. I don't know. 20 sheets of 72-pound stock. It's a certain kind of paper. And I don't know if you can see it. It's got a, can you see the texture it has to it? So again, this is something that somebody out there is looking for. Which link? I see it. No, that's the one that I put. Are you posting? Hang on a second, Krillin. There, I didn't have my YouTube open, so I just made you moderator if you need to put a link in. Well, it didn't come up because you weren't wrenched. So you couldn't put it in. I just wrenched you, so try it again. This I almost didn't buy, but since it was nothing, it's missing the front and back cover, but it's a vintage Disney book, and it's not just any vintage Disney book. It's by one of Disney's best authors, and it's Donald Duck, and it's 1955. I shouldn't say authors, illustrators. Okay, let me share my screen. Let's see if I can do this by myself. I need this. Okay, wait a minute. Application window, Chrome tab, share. Okay. It's not letting me. Stream there, Google. Okay. Let me try this again. Don't give up on me. Oh, you know what? I bet I need to go here. Go here. Okay. Hang on. Need to go back here. Share my screen. Share screen. I'm doing it, Tommy. I want to go here. Share. Dun, dun, dun. Can you guys see that? Nope, because I got to do... What the hell? Okay, I got to do... Add to stream. And... There you go. And... Okay. Woo, 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 dog. All right, what did you want to see on here? Buy everything. Why is it not letting me? Do I need to go here to do this? Okay. Wow, there's like a lot of them don't have any bids at all. Look at that couch. That's freaking awesome. There's like 3 days left, and a lot of this stuff doesn't... I can't see the chat, guys, because I'm like scrolling through here so you guys can see this. Look at that. Vintage miniature porcelain cachet pot with enameled... Oh, wow. And then they throw this cheap-ass IKEA-looking Target thing in here. There's like hardly any bids on anything. What the heck, Krillin? Okay, I'm coming back here. And we're going to do... Get the Art Deco Gazelle ashtray. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool things in there. I need to go back over here. Let's go to the next. Vintage 1960s, a lot of 10 World Airways service trucks, friction cars. That's probably something right there. That service truck. Let's go to page 2. Well, there's a typewriter right there. Now, are you able to, I'm going to come back over here so I can see. Are you able to pick them up, Krillin, or you're going to have them shipped to you? Because that keyboard could be something depending on what brand it is. Look at that. Some of those keyboards go for some really good money. And, you know, but I mean, if you can go, the Limoges is beautiful. Yes, it is. Oh, it's heavy. Leslie's estate sale. All right, let's go back over here. That's cool. I don't think so on the 45 RPMs. I mean, I don't know. Vintage Technics turntable. How come nobody's bidding? Those are cool. The salt and pepper, the Lennox salt and pepper shakers. I mean, everything's cool in here, but I'm looking at stuff through my mind's eye of having to have it shipped to me if I had to have it shipped to me. So that's what I think of, unless you're close enough. A lot of the Lennox stuff, you really need to research, because Lennox isn't really holding its value like it should or would or did. I think it's over, unless it's a really special piece, like this one right here, this vase, lot number 37, because that's kind of different. It's not something, it's not a Lennox piece that I would regularly see. That's just me. I don't know. I can't see the chat right now, but I'll come back into it in a minute. Let's check out. Ooh, I love that chair. I love that chair. Lamp. Here's, see this Lennox piece. I wouldn't waste my time. That's just me. That clock is cool. I mean, really, a silk plant. Really? Really? Wow. I love this. She's got 2 sets. That's cool. I like that set. I would repaint it, though. That's just me. This Lennox bowl, I don't know. It's hard to tell how big it is. I don't know if you pull it up, if she's got pictures with something there to show you the size of it. Like, a lot of the auction houses will have a can of Pepsi, which is really tacky, but there's something in there to give reference to the size of what it is. And that should be in the first picture when you're doing this kind of stuff. Those are cool. Judith Styles candle holders. Those are really cool. A lot of Lennox here. This Lennox piece, lot number 60, that's interesting and different. It looks like oh, it is a dish. I was going to say it looks like a wall pocket, but I think it's a dish. No, come on. A lot of Lennox. This vintage Ben Cooper Coilman Halloween costume, that should go for some decent money. I don't see any bids on that. I like this corner desk. That's interesting too. The Mikasa, but vintage 1960s football player coin bank. You can go to any good ceramic shop and have that poured and make it yourself, technically. It's just a mold that's been painted. A lot of those have. That's pretty cool, though. There's a lot of people that can't do that, right? They couldn't go to. I used to paint for a gal. So I was thinking about going and painting a bunch of the ceramic Christmas trees that everybody wants so badly. I used to paint those. I used to paint them for her. She did Christmas bazaars and stuff like that when the kids were little. And I would paint for her, and then I got to do my projects for free. So the vintage Viewmaster with grouping might be okay because it's the black Viewmaster. And the black Viewmasters do go for more than the red Viewmasters, but it really matters on what the content is and how old these reels are, if that makes sense. That's gorgeous. And let's see, number 5. Captain Kangaroo Jigsaw Puzzle. A lot of this stuff, what's good about knowing what it is and seeing this is, that's cool. I love this lamp right here. More Lennox. I like the pair of French door bronze handles. Bang box. So yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. That's cool. Skull. These vintage lead glass hanging fixtures are coming back. That's a really pretty, the vintage Russian national emblem pin. So yeah. Anyway, what are we doing here? 15-minute drive. Yeah. I am going to bed here in about 10 minutes, Marie. Anyway, so yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Just, do your research, and there's probably the Limoges is really pretty. But so since you can go and pick it up, then bid on some of that stuff, but just do your comps on some of that. Geez, I can't even talk. The white stuff with the gold Lennox. Sorry. Some of that Lennox. I mean, you just see so much Lennox anymore. I do. I see a lot of Lennox, and I had bought a few pieces here not too long ago, and so the only reason that I can say what I'm saying about it is I comped that, and you can go and find out that it's a Tracy will tell you, but he will never list or ship most of it, so leave it all behind. There you go. Yeah. There's the Lennox pieces are few and far between anymore because it got to the point where it wasn't, I mean, you could pick them up at, this sounds horrible, but at Macy's, Meyer and Frank, stuff like that, which is, when I think when Lennox first came out, it was very much higher end. And now it doesn't matter that a lot of the pieces are discontinued. They're just not as desirable, I guess, as the word. Yeah, how long has that auction been up for? I mean, how long has it been listed? Because I mean, that couch I would buy if I could go and buy that couch and pick it up. Whoo, I'd be all over that. That couch was gorgeous. Sorry. I mean, I'm sorry to bring that up, and that kind of furniture is like, unless you get it for $1 or it's special, yeah. And I hate to say that because Lennox is pretty, but it's almost becoming, it's almost having the same problem that Fenton glass had when Fenton was in its heyday, and then they called it Carnival glass because there was so much of it they couldn't sell it, and they literally gave it to the carnivals, and the carnivals gave it away as their prizes. You'd bid on the costume. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it would look like it was in really good shape too. There's a few things in there that I would bid on, but not very much. I mean, it would be horrible if she only got $1 bid on that couch and that's what it sold for. Horrible for her or the client, right? Because she spent some money on a website and whatever else to put those things out there. That is true, Mike. It is true. Some of the white milk glass is okay. This is, just like some of the Lennox. But you got to know which ones. So then that's just it. And if you want to get into glass and start learning it, then you'll know and you'll see it and you'll just like I've always seen glass. I've always looked at it, but I never wanted to delve into it enough to learn it until just the last, I don't know, probably 8 months or so. And I am thoroughly enjoying glass and finding things like that lavender, that bottle that's turning purple. Like I knew that, and I was just like, I was so proud of myself that I saw that. I recognized it, and I knew what it was. So, I got these. There's 4 of them. How to draw, little booklets for kids on how to draw. Look at the graphics on those. This one's games and puzzles. I just love that. Didn't see a date. I didn't look real closely either. I'm sure there's a date somewhere here, but I got these mostly because of the graphics and they'll sell. Look at this one. The jeweled collection from the 90s, which was really swell. I love that swell. The nativity collection and some animal figures. But yeah, you gotta. Hey, Rob, are you in here? Did I miss you? Can you all help me tell? I do. I need to go to bed, Krillin. I've been sick. And you can see it. See those? My doctor told me I had what's known as shiner eyes, like I look like somebody punched me. It's not so bad here. But and Dren's going to be gone to school all day tomorrow, so yep. Anybody into fashion? This is my last thing I'm showing. This is a vintage tailoring, how to tailor an article of clothing. Gertrude Strickland. Grandma Gertrude. 1944 to 1947. This is the 1947 revised edition. So anyway, that's what I got for you. You guys have a great rest of your night, your morning, and all of that. You can tell by my voice that it's starting to hurt. And I am going to go take my pills and go to bed. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. You just got 2 wicker chairs out of the trash. Oh my gosh, Danica, she's killing it. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Talk to you later. Have a great week. I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.